Okay, so let's disassemble this Sky 6.0 phone. Okay, you're gonna remove this SIM card and SD card slot cover, and you're gonna use a screwdriver T6, Tom 6, and a flat end screwdriver. Okay, and you can use some plastic tools, but I don't really suggest these ones. They break easily. You can buy them, but you don't have to spend money on those. Okay, so you're gonna start removing 1, 2, 3, 4 screws on this side and some other ones. Okay, I'm gonna remove these screws. I'm gonna pause the video so we can save some time. Okay, so we already removed the screws, and make sure to keep them in one place so that you won't lose them. Okay, to remove this silver cap, we're gonna need to somehow slide down this cover. So there you go, just slide it. Okay, and it is open. I'm gonna lift it. Okay, and we remove this one. Now we have some other screws here that we need to remove. Okay, I'm gonna use the same. And this side you have the warranty seal. Okay, so before continuing this, continue to disassemble this phone, I'll just make sure I'll let you know that by doing this you will lose your warranty. So you have warranty on this phone and you want to claim it instead, I suggest you to stop. Don't continue. Open this phone and return it to Sky, because if they get this phone and they notice that the seal has broken, they will void the warranty. Okay, alright, so I'm gonna pause the video and remove those other screws. Okay, so I already removed the screws. Okay, now I'm gonna use the flat end screwdriver. I'm gonna start to insert it by this side, okay, behind the silver, and we are going to make sure don't touch this one. Okay, this is the microphone. Hope I can focus. Okay, the camera. Okay, I can focus on the camera, I'm sorry, but okay, this one is the microphone, so make sure don't touch this area. Okay, only this area you wanna try to lift the frame. Okay, so now that we got it, be very careful, don't push too strong. Okay, once you have that one, you can use a plastic and try to okay. Okay, so try not to force too much, okay, because you can break the glass. So take your time, and like this side is a vibrator, so there's no any flex cable in this area, so you can just there you go. So now it pops up. Okay, so now we're gonna use our finger. So the only hard part is to lift this area, so we take your time and don't force anything. So okay, so let me tell you, now this is the first time too, so I'm trying to be as clear as possible. So okay, so it's coming. Okay, so this side basically is we're done. So now we are going to disconnect the camera flex cable. Okay, so we want to force them. We're gonna go back to this side. There you go. So now little by little, take your time. Okay, so now we get to the other main part. So you're gonna just use your finger, pop it up. There you go. There you go. Okay, so now we were able to remove the back frame, and this is the back frame of the phone. So this is the loudspeaker. If you need to replace your loudspeaker, you just need to remove this one and replace it. Okay, camera lens also, and the flash. Okay, so now this is the battery. I'm sorry, so the flex cable that we remove first is the battery flex cable, so I'm sorry about that. And now we are going to try to remove the motherboard. Okay, there is one screw here and one the other side, so you're going to remove those two screws. Okay, I'm going to do it fast and try not to mix these two screws from the motherboard to the others because they are different sizes, so you want to remove when you need to replace this the motherboard. You need to use the same screw. So, and there is another tiny one right here. Okay, so you wanna remove, and this is kind of hard, but you can use the same screw driver to remove it. So make sure that you don't damage the screw. So, and keep them with the other one, this tiny one. Okay, so now we are going to remove the coaxial cable. This is the coaxial cable, which is connected to the other type here, and we are going to remove now this flex cable. Is the one that connects to the SIM card slot and the vibrator. Okay, and okay, so I want to remove this one. Make sure and be really careful and go against the wall and lift it. Okay, so fortunately there is no glue, so it's you can lift it easily. And you're gonna remove this flex cable, and now the motherboard is completely loose. This is the main camera and front camera. Okay, you need to remove the main camera and replace it, and just pop it up. Okay, this is the main camera, and to remove the front face camera you need to lift this lock, which is the black one. This lock lifted and remove the front face camera. Okay, so this is the front face camera. What else we have here? Okay, so this is the motherboard. So the most expensive part of this phone is this one. Okay, we have here the volume and power flex cable, the headset stereo, charging port. So if we need any of these damage, unfortunately we need to buy the entire motherboard. Unless you know how to solder these items, you can buy it separately and solder it yourself. But if not, then we need to replace all of them. Right, this is the battery, and this is the ear speaker. This is the ear speaker. If this gets damaged too, we need to just take it out and replace for a new one. And we are going to remove the SD card and SIM card slot. We're gonna remove this flex cable, remove the coaxial cable, and we're gonna lift the vibrator. This is be very careful. We need to lift this like kind of another flex cable. We need to go to the bottom, to the wall, and lift it because it has glue on it. So we need to very careful. Don't force anything, because if you damage this one, then, and also if your vibrator stop working, then you need to replace and need to buy the entire part. And before we even able to remove this one, we need to remove also this flex cable. This is the touchscreen digitizer cable, flex cable. So you need to lift this white place and lift it. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the other one, the black one. Okay, so now is ready to remove. So just be very careful. Don't force this flex cable and try to remove it. Let me see, there is an easier way to do this. Okay, so this is the easier way to do it. Once you, there you go. So now you will be able to remove this part, and this is the microphone. Okay, so if the microphone get defective, then we need to replace this one. Okay, so this is the other important part to this one. Alright, in this case the battery is a new one, so I don't need to remove the battery, and I believe you can remove this battery by using this one, flat plastic, and you can remove the battery if you need to remove it. And also if you need to remove the screen, the way that you can remove the screen is like the same as the Galaxies. Okay, you need a heat gun with a low temperature. Heat this on for 5 to 8 seconds. Okay, and because the screen is already broken, so you don't have to worry about it. Just use this flattened screw and try to insert it around this corner and lift it. Okay, and once you have like maybe this little tiny, we'll be able to insert this plastic. Just insert it and keep hitting with the heat gun and just remove it. Okay, and well, this is the how to disassemble this phone. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Okay, I hope in the future I will have a phone with the battery defective, so I can remove it and show you how to remove it. But I think we don't need to. We can heat, and this battery has a glue on it, so it's kind of complicated to lift it. Okay. Well, let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you.